Welcome back guys to another video. Today's video we're going to be doing the undercarriage underbody of my Pajero. So I've already gone yesterday and some time before, degreased underneath. I've already pressure cleaned it a few times. It's pretty good now. I did it once again, took it to the car wash, and as well as pressure cleaning, we got the underspray in when I had a wash, and it's been in the shed drying out. So I've got a gun here, and this is to suit this type of canister here. So this was about $30. The gun was around $50, but it's reusable. This particular one here is cleaned with terps. I've got some like cling wrap. This goes right over the vehicle. It's 25 meters long and 2.5 meters wide. So you want to cover that. You'll see that later. Some tape, overalls, of course, and a face mask, a pressure cleaner. Now I had really light patches of surface rust, so I just hit it and convert it with a bit of converter here, rust converter. This is just one brand. There was another one I used as well. I dumped the bottle though, but yeah, if you need to do that, like I said, that's important of course, but my vehicle underneath, it's got like probably 1% if that of surface rust, so I'm pretty lucky. Sorry about the noise guys, but I've got the fan going and the rain's just kicked right in. So here's just a couple of wire brushes you can use for any surface rust, and there's a wire wheel that goes onto a grinder. But make sure you wear your glasses, like some sort of protective eyewear. And of course, if you've got really bad pitted rust, yeah, it's not fun, but you can use an air chisel. This was $30 I think, with different heads on it, like a pointier head that can get into different areas and corners, tight spaces. That's just air operated if you want to go that far, but yeah, you got to get all the rust off basically, otherwise this is pretty pointless doing it. So I've got the vehicle in the shed, and the next thing I'm going to do is lift it up high enough so I can get underneath and yeah, get good clearance to try and spray and see what I'm doing. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, see how we go. Okay, so I've got up on the ramps to give a good bit of height. And I've got some blocks down the back there too, because I was thinking of jacking the back up and taking the wheels off and leaving the front ones on, so I can get in and around without wheels being there, and can cover those back brakes up if need be instead of painting them. But I'll get the trolley here, got a light set up, and I'll scoot under. Look out buddy, don't move. And we'll go have a look underneath. Alright, so here's an area I was talking about. So that's just old body protector underneath there. I don't have a lot of rust at all. It's really good. So got a little bit of surface rust there, but that's probably because I greased the hell out of it. But I did kill it with some converter as well. See, it's gone a bit white there. See if we go under a bit further. So yeah, it's not all magically cleaned off underneath, but I'm just going to hope this stuff's going to stick. And at the cost of the price, it's going to be better protection than none. I'm not going to go wire wheeling the hell out of everything. Yeah, $1,000 they wanted to do it, so I don't have that sort of money. Sorry about the footage, guys, but yeah, underneath. Oh, yeah, on the jack, on a trolley, on the concrete, it's not the best. So even my sill panels, got a little bit of rust there in that bolt. That's where the original side steps were. What's in beneath? In behind, sorry, yeah, possibly, but oh, I've got a bit of grease up in there still. Might have to come back in with the pressure cleaner, and that's the thing, not doing it up on the blocks like I am there. You can't really see everything. It's yeah, it's pretty hard to film under here as well. The angle of the camera is not best, and the lighting, blah blah blah. So see how we go. I want to discuss about underneath. So I'm going to be painting underneath, of course. I'm just going to use a high gloss black, and I've pressure cleaned it probably 4 times now, degreased it. I'm going to show you some areas underneath just to be mindful of, and unless it's steam clean, you're never going to get 100%. So I'll pop you underneath, we'll have a look quickly. Okay, so places like up in there, this is near the engine gearbox, so you've got probably lubricants and grease. I couldn't get right up in there. You need to steam clean it to get that out thoroughly enough, because it is caked on. And another place here where the uni is, so there's grease up in there, and I couldn't get all that. I thought I did, but yeah, it's I could have probably scraped it off, but I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to be getting probably 90% of it, and even saying what I've done, like I've taken it back to the original body paint there, but it should be scuffed up, undercoated possibly, 3 stages before I put the top coat on, but I'm going to not go that far because I've pressure cleaned a lot of mud out and in the sill areas. So you can see up in there, there's a join, there's spot welds, and there's a fine line. There's actually water can get into there, because when I was blowing it out with air, that was the last thing I did, there was water coming out. So I went into every hole, orifice where I could and blew it with the water, even in situations or areas like this here. So that's pinch weld, and that's where water is designed to leak out. And trying to get my torch to hold, So yeah, here I'll put the air gun in through there, and there's small areas in the seams where you'll have water coming out. Up in here's another one, if I can get my light to shine. So up in here I blew air out, and then in along these areas where it's flat, water was coming out in certain areas too. So that's why I've decided not to go with a Raptor coating, even though it's probably a lot better and durable. But the Raptor coating will block those holes, sure as hell. So that's why I'm just going with the gloss, and it's going to make it a lot more presentable, help with rust and everything in general. So yeah, for a couple $100 rather than $1,200 I was quoted, it's going to do my purposes, and yeah, go from there. So sorry, the lighting's not real good, the camera work as well, but you get an idea of how it is. This is before, down to the rear diff there. So even all that, I should have wire wheeled it, but I'm not going to. And like I said, just pressure cleaning it, getting mud where I didn't think mud was, or you wouldn't think it was. I've got that out, and now it's less prone to be a rust spot, I suppose. So there we go. So yeah, just be mindful of those areas up in there. Even along that join there, you can see I've still missed some dirt up in there, but that might have been the mud trickling out when I blew it with the air gun. So next stage, I'm going to wrap it with some plastic. Okay, so on with the plastic. This is what I'm using. Might have mentioned it before. That's what I'm going to be using. And get yourself some tape. Have some ready wherever you can, so you can be prepared to stick it down. Okay, so I've got half the car covered. I've got it just taped along up the centre, and I'm just going to go around and tuck it or tape it to where I don't want the paint to go past, and we'll see what happens. So you might have to cut some, you might have to just leave it hanging over. Yeah. So I'm just going to go around and tape it up, hold it with some small bits, and then I'll go around and really fine tape where I don't want any paint to cover. Okay, so gone along and taped this section up just to give you a bit of a look, and I used the creeper rolled along on that, and just taped it up around the wheel arch because I don't want it on the silver. Okay, so already all suited up. Car's all taped, all covered. A lot easier to do it that way than getting paint off later. Got my paint all mixed. So I did about 5 and then 4 on the cup, and then a little bit of hardener. Total about 600 mils I mixed totally. So yeah, let's get into it. I got a light. Okay, steady, steady. Just spray whatever I can. Very awkward, not much room, so it's going to be a slow process of just hitting whatever I can. I've got the wrong gun, it should be the old style gun. To give it a bit more room. I've got very low pressure and a narrow fan setting. Sorry guys, it's very awkward to do this one-handed. I'll have to learn. So I'll come back later and show you some more. Okay, so I'm going to spray the underguard here, the wheel arch. So I'm going to try that in the rubberized type stuff. Reason is yeah, it's not going to hold moisture as bad underneath in the chassis or other parts of the car. If it does rust, it's a lot more accessible to get to, I suppose. But this stuff should be a lot more durable as well. It's all clean, it's all rust free, so I'm going to get into where I can. And I've never used this before, not that I can recall. Might have been 100 years ago if I have, but got it on low pressure. And I did buy at the start of the video I showed you this gun here. It's specialised for using this this form of application. I've turned the pressure right down, and there's a nozzle there, and it's fully open, so it just blows. But I've got it right down, and this is what I'm going to be using. So it sticks straight into there, and it's an anti-chip, of course. 1 litre. I'm going to see how far this goes for one wheel well. And my thought is, when this is empty, I'm going to clean it out thoroughly, and then I'm going to use the rest of spray back underneath the car, finish it using this if I can possibly. We'll see what happens from there though. Alright. So I've just changed the nozzle and put this other one on. It's got a different head to it. It's a lot finer mist. It shouldn't go as thick and go everywhere. So you just twist that on, of course. I did give it a good shake. Don't know if you're supposed to, but let's see why it wouldn't hurt. So that's the end there. It's more of a squished over finer spray. So see what happens. Hopefully you can see a bit of a test pattern here. Actually, I'm going to take my glasses off and put a mask on. I'm just going to whack some glasses on as well. As I was saying, I don't know what's going to happen. Alright. Oh, too lower air pressure. I don't know, I'll go suss that. Okay, we'll try again. So it's trying to make its way out. I've got a gauge here. I'm just going to turn that in a bit. Might release a bit more pressure. Oh, that's not good. Why isn't it? Oh, great. It's coming out the end here. There's too much pressure, it's not getting out, so that's not great. It's not what we want. Mess everywhere. I don't know, I changed it back to this other nozzle, which it should come out straight away. Alright, so it's a bit hard to see, but that's pretty much it now.
Nice.
And I will video a bit more. I've got to get up underneath, have a look though. I'll see. So the same thing on this side, once again. It's all rust free. It's all clean, it's all really good. Up under here. And that's just discoloration, it's not actually rust. Alright, so with my light there. See if we can get a bit of footage of this. And even if I'm in shot. Where am I? Down here, isn't it? And I'll come back when I'm finished, guys. So I've got the last probably 100ml of paint almost finished. Just going to go over and see if I've missed any spots, which I no doubt have. But doesn't matter if I have, because laying on the ground, as you can, yeah, it's not the best job to do, but I'm getting better results than I thought, and can't wait till it's finished. So yeah, I'll get on with this and then I can clean up, have a shower and watch some football. Okay, so on with the last can. Going to do the front wheel arches. So what I've used in total is, it was one can for the two wheel arches at the back. So I've got two cans here, 30 bucks each. You can buy them cheaper, of course. 1 litre of flat finish. That's what I had. Then I had a gloss. So that was the gloss. And 2 of those, the gun, that was 50. These were I think 50 bucks each. So what's that, 60, 100, 150. So what's that, 210. The hardener, that was 50 bucks for that, and that goes a long way, so I'll have that for more projects. Thinners, I used what was it, 100 ml, probably half a litre of thinners all up. What else? The some cleaning rags, and of course there's the degreaser on top of that, so I might have spent I don't know, cans of degreaser, might have been 30 bucks with degreaser, and then pressure cleaning my own time. The wrap here, the film wrap, so I've got a lot of that left over, so I've covered the whole car, and as you can maybe see, there's sort of spray, overspray. You can see it pretty clearly here, overspray. So if I hadn't have covered it, I would have had been detailing for God knows how long, which didn't want to do. But I think that was around 20 bucks for that. So what did I say, 210, 230, about 250, maybe 300 bucks the max with some of the incidentals, 300 Australian dollars. So there we go. So I'm about to finish off the front wheel arches, and then just any spots I've missed, I'll go over them with just a normal spray can, I suppose. Of course, as well. On your bed, buddy. Don't get any of this on you. On your bed. Off you go. Good boy. Good boy. On your bed. To clean up the gun, because it's really good, it's reusable, just did in some mineral terps. So this is the can I had from yesterday, put some terps in it, flushed it all out, flushed the gun, let it dry, and then I've just added some terps today in this one. This is the old can. Give it a good rinsing and flush it through, put your gun on, and then I'll take it out and clean the rest up with a bit more terps. Okay, so the lighting's not the best, but yeah, it's all back how it was before. I got some overspray on different things. I missed a bit of paint here, but I can get that later. I ended up putting some of I had a bit left over on the front guard here, on this stone guard. Go out the other way. Yeah, it went very dull because it is pretty cool at the moment, cool weather-wise. And that's just the shade as well, I suppose, but yeah, it looks a bit crappy actually. I liked it when it was gloss, but anyway, it gets hammered a bit more overspray there, bit of overspray underneath there. Well, there's a nice gloss black I put. Oh, and up underneath. And my friends here. Yeah, okay, yeah, good boy. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Nose up. Oh. Bit more of a shot. Underneath. Best view, gives you a bit of an idea.